to take an emotional baseline reading. How's everyone doing today? Anyone do any great drugs in the last 5 minutes?
5 minutes, I've done caffeine. That's all.
It's a good drug.
That's my favorite, I think.
Really?
I think so.
Caffeine?
Yeah. I think it would be caffeine and pot would be number 2.
So is it caffeine or is it like coffee?
It's caffeine.
Is
I'm doing coffee,
caffeine?
but the route of administration is coffee.
Your coffee is laced with caffeine.
Yeah.
Some of that decaf.
No, that decaf shit. Coffee light.
Hey, Taylor, what's your favorite drug? Is it caffeine? Do you even drink caffeine?
Yeah, I have coffee.
Oh, right. Yeah. You have your
that's-
Kirkland coffee. I remember.
Yeah, the Kirkland coffee. That's me. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. So sometimes, I drink socially, but usually very little.
Is alcohol a drug, though?
Oh, yeah.
Is it considered a drug?
It's got to be.
Doesn't have a DIN number.
It's still what I'd consider a drug. It has pharmacological effect. But so does water. Okay.
I don't know how to say anything. I
Well,
just stare at you.
Yeah.
I do drink a lot of water, but no, I'm pretty straight on that sort of stuff. Like I've never done pot, never done anything else.
I love how you guys all
Just,
both immediately went to illicit drugs. You're like, no, I haven't done that. Well, kind of just like, yeah, I've done that. Whatever.
Like acid, but it's too long. If acid was an hour long, I would like that probably more than
Doesn't that
anything.
like mess with your brain though? Like you have like
I don't know.
a 1% chance of getting like brain fried.
No.
I don't know. I've never heard of that. Maybe 1%.
I mean,
It's
those-
not that high.
Because I'm pretty sure that's where the people were. If you, I don't think it was laced. I think it was a pure acid where you have like 1% where you just like you'll start talking and they're the people who just like zone out and then come back in the conversation like 10 seconds later.
I do that already.
You're
so
like, that's-
I guess I'm fucked. There you have it. It's I don't know the same thing. I think it's fun.
What's your baseline drug reading, Tyler?
My baseline drug
Yeah,
reading.
usually it's
Yeah.
emotional.
It's under the limit of detection. So I technically have a 0 baseline drug reading.
All right.
But
Do you ever do drugs?
Emotionally.
Am I the only drug addict here?
well, okay. So I have a really weird relationship with drugs
Yeah.
in terms of like.
Like not like pharmacological drugs.
No, I'm not
I gotta take my
pharmacological drugs.
corticosteroids.
No, like the like for a long time, for whatever reason, like I never took painkillers. Not entirely sure why.
Even painkillers.
Never took painkillers. Never took painkillers till last year. And that was just because I got from when I start working out, I just get such a tense left trap that it just causes me headaches, which it took
Really?
me like 3 years to 4 years to figure out why that was happening. So I just take a leave.
A leave.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of naproxen in the morning and you're good to go.
Well, I don't take it chronically. It just takes it when you feel
the pain coming on.
When I feel the pain coming on, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a headache, and I usually wait until the headache's almost there too, because I'm a terrible person. So yeah, naproxen is my go-to drug.
Yeah.
Like the other thing is like for me with like caffeine, I don't even like I drink coffee. I drink a latte. I make a latte a day, and doesn't really do anything to me. I just like the taste of it.
If we're gonna go, okay,
Right.
this is crazy. But if we're gonna go just like drugs in general, I guess thinking about it, fentanyl would be my favorite one I've ever done. And I've had that when I had a
shit.
surgery. They gave me fentanyl.
Was that for your ankle?
Yeah, because I fucked up my ankle a couple of years ago. Broke it really, really bad. Pretty much blew up my calcaneus bone. Just like it was mush. So they had to put a lot of spikes and shit to keep it all together. But they gave me fentanyl because the pain was so bad. And I get heroin addiction. Like immediately I got it. I was like, fuck, this is so nice. Like it's like if your mom put a blanket in the dryer and got it really nice and warm and then made you like a nice like glass of cocoa, warm cocoa, and then gave you a big hug, gave you the cocoa, and just like told you
That's
everything's
such
okay.
a weird feeling to
It is
describe.
Right.
the most like scariest feeling, because I was immediately like, fuck, I could just be here all day. Like I don't want to leave. Like I just love the feeling of this.
Right.
Because it's heroin, right? They gave me heroin. It's an opioid. So I imagine that's what heroin addiction is similar to. Like you get that kind of feeling of like warmth and like acceptance, and like it's literally like your mom hugged you with a warm blanket and gave you a fucking little glass of cocoa or something, whatever your favorite drink is as a kid. It was weird. It was a weird experience. And like, if you're a doctor, fucking take some and tell me that's no, seriously. If you're a doctor, take some because
illegal.
because if you don't understand how this makes people feel, you'll never understand how prescribing it to people who are lonely, how it'll make them, how it'll fill a void that they're missing in their life. Like people,
I think
like connection, human connection. It simulated human connection, like from my mom. It was weird, really weird.
Wow, that's amazing.
I will say that one, don't take fentanyl from the hospital
Yes.
because that's illegal.
Well, don't do it unless you need it. But like, it would be a good educational exercise, I think.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are compassionate enough. Like, like you know, you have those old school doctors. I shouldn't even say old school doctors. You have doctors who are not very compassionate or connected to people who have taken drugs, because there are people who definitely think that they did it to themselves.
I don't think it's something you can you can't.
but
you
you
got to
can-
live it. You have to experience it. Because it's like you had the worst day of your life, and then your mom comes and does this, gives you a nice blanket, hugs you, tells you everything's going to be okay. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like the psychological experience that I had from it, I could immediately see this is so problematic.
Yeah, but I think if you're
Right.
someone who is more on the empathetic side towards people who use drugs, I don't think you need that.
No, but
But if you're someone who's like drugs are the devil,
yeah,
like any sort of
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
illegal is a
that's kinda-
devil,
yeah.
then I kind of understand where you're coming from. But don't take fentanyl unless you have someone who has an
I think-
naloxone kit nearby.
yeah. I don't take it to overdose or anything like that.
Did you know?
obviously, but-
Did you know before you got given? Just out of curiosity, did you know before you got given that that naloxone was a drug that doctors just administer? Like it was a hospital drug? Because most people, like, I just find it. I always find it
not before this whole overdose thing happened, like this whole epidemic that's been killing everyone now.
because I just find it amusing that the experience that a lot of people have where they just hear fentanyl in the news. So when their doctor's like, yeah, we're just gonna give you some fentanyl, they just look wide. They're like, what? Are you gonna kill me?
Oh yeah. I knew that fentanyl
Right.
was like an opioid, right? I knew it was used for like bad pain management, like tramadols and stuff like that.
Yeah, because a lot of people like know it's an opioid, but they don't know that it's like no, this is a drug that's regularly used, and
Yeah.
it's okay under
It's
the right
clean.
circumstances.
It's clean heroin, essentially, what it is, right? Like it's a strong heroin,
I mean, it's
clean, strong heroin,
I mean,
where they take only the good bits out and distill it down to just the thing that gives you the warm fuzzies. It's really weird.
I'm pretty sure heroin's a chemical, so
Heroin is an opioid. It's
but
an opioid
it's not a
derivative.
cocktail though.
No,
So it's not
fentanyl is a cocktail.
no, but I'm just saying it's not really clean. I'm
Well,
just
heroin is a bunch of stuff. It's whatever it is.
I mean, it tends to be that, but it's not supposed to be. Like it is a
in a perfect world.
chemical drug.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
We do not condone the use of fentanyl or heroin.
Brand does not condone the use of drugs.
No, I do. Fuck that.